Hello students, good morning. Today I am going to discuss some question of exercise 11.2 of factorization, and after that I am going to start 11.3 exercise, which is based on these identities. Means that a square minus b square, you know that a minus b in another bracket a plus b, or a plus b in another bracket a minus b, and a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. We are going to use these identities to solve the question of exercise 11.3. Before going to start 11.3, I am going to do some question of exercise 11.2. In that, I will take some question. Question number 9. It's the first one. A to the power 3 plus AB 1 minus 2A minus 2B whole square. 2B square. So I want to factorize this one. So listen better. A to the power 3 is there. Plus AB. I can break this one. AB is going to be multiplied 1 as well as minus 2. So minus 2a square b and minus 2b square. Then after you can see this one, what is the common there. If I take this a common from there, a, so a square is remaining and plus b and minus, if I can take this one as a b common there, minus 2b, then minus, we have taken a minus as a common, so minus change into plus a square and plus minus change into plus b. A square plus b and a square plus b is here also. So a square plus b is a common in all. So a square plus b and another bracket a is remaining here and minus 2b is remaining from the another term. So this is our answer. A square plus b and a minus 2b. Similarly, I can take this one, question number 9, second part, you can do that one. Question number 10, first one. Question number 10, it's the first part. A square b plus ab square minus abc minus b square c plus axy plus bxy. This is your question. You can solve that. See this one. We are going to solve this one. You can see what is the common in that. A square b plus ab square minus abc minus b square c plus axy plus bxy. 2. There are 6 terms. So what is the common in this? If I take this AB as a common, what is remaining there? A, and what is remaining there? B. A plus B. If I take this one as a BC common there, BC, what is remaining? Minus BC I have taken common, plus A and plus B is remaining there, plus AXY. XY I have taken as common, so A plus B is remaining there. So AB is a common, A plus B is a common in all 3 terms. So I can take this A plus B as a common, A plus B. What is remaining here? AB, here minus BC and plus XY. This is our answer. This is our solution for this expression. A plus B in one bracket, another bracket AB minus BC plus XY. This is our answer. So the remaining portion of this exercise 11.2 you can do it yourself. Now I am going to start 11.3. I have already started in one section, so those students can check one more time and they can revise it, that questions, and who has not completed they can complete it by seeing the video. And if any doubts, they can ask me a question, they can ask me their doubts. Okay, so please complete this one. Now I am going to start 11.3. Listen students, in 11.3 all that question is based on these identities: a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. So in that I can do one question from a factorization the following expression using algebraic identities. In this question number first I can do one question. The first one is, I can show you how you can do this type of a question. X square minus 12x plus 36. Here it is a minus, it means that I can use this identities a square, a minus b whole square. This is a square minus 2ab and plus b square. So this expression is just similar. A square means that x square minus limit and plus b square means that this is a 36. It is a square of 6 minus 2. A is a x and b is a 6. 6 2s are 12 and x. We are here minus 12x. So now we are going to compare with this identities a square minus 2ab plus b square. A is a x and b is a 6. So x minus 6 whole square. So this is our solution. X minus 6 and x minus 6 is the factor of this expression. Just similar, you can make other question also. I can do one more, fifth one. It's the fifth part. X square plus 1 by x square plus 2. This is based on the identities a plus b whole square. That is a square plus 2ab and plus b square. A square, a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. See this one, x square plus b is a 1 by x. So 1 by x whole square plus 2. 2a, a is a x, 2 is a 2a is a x, b is a 1 by x. And now you see this one, x is going to be cancelled out by x because one is in numerator and other is in denominator. So it is going to be cancelled out same term. If they are in numerator and denominator, it is easily cancelled out. So x is going to be cancelled out. We are getting 2, which is already given in your question. So x square plus 2ab plus 1 by x, b means this is the b square. So if we compare with this identities, we can get it x plus 1 by x whole square. X plus 1 by x whole square. So this is our factorization. This is our solution for this expression. So you can make all the other question in this format: a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. Now I can do some question which is based on a square minus b square. So complete it in your copy. Now I am going to erase this part. So question number second, its first part is 4b square minus 9. Our aim is to make this one as a square minus b square. I can write this one a minus b or a plus b. This is our aim to make this one. Can we write 4p square is 2p whole square? and 9 I can write this one 3 whole square. Anyone has a problem? 2p whole square minus 3 whole square. A square minus b square. In place of 8 is a 2p, so 2p minus 3 in one bracket. In another bracket 2p plus 3. A minus b and a plus b. That is our answer. So all the other problem is up to question number 6 is just similar. I am going to do this one. Question number 4, 5, 6 is just a similar. I can do this question number 8, first one. Question number 8, its first part. Others is your homework. And if any doubt in that question, you can ask me in the message or when the classes will resume. Then you will ask me. X cube minus 25 x cube minus 25x. This is our next question. Now I am going to solve this one. I can take x as a common. You can see this x cube is there. We cannot write it as a form of a square like x cube. So I can take this x as a common. So what is remaining? X square minus 25. Now we can make this one as a square minus b square. So x in curly bracket I can write this x square in a small bracket 5 square. Now curly bracket close. Then x in one bracket I can remove this both the brackets. In one bracket a minus b means x minus 5, and in another bracket if you want you can put the curly bracket there x plus 5 and close this one, or you can write this one x in bracket x minus 5 and x plus 5. That is your solution for this question. So other question is just similar. Now you can see this one, question number 11, first one. Question number 11, its first part. 9x square minus 9x square minus y square plus 4y minus 4. This is our question. 9x square minus y square plus 4y minus 4. So what is the common in this one? 9x square I can write as it is 9x square minus. I can take this minus as a common. So y square minus 4y and plus 4. You can see this one. We can write this one as a minus b whole square. So see this 9x square. I can write this one 3x whole square minus. I can write this one as a square minus plus 2. 4 I can write it 2 to the power 2 square. 2 into y into 2 means 2ab. 2 to the 4 minus 2 we are getting it also. So it is a minus b whole square. So 3x whole square minus in bracket y minus 2 whole square. So this is a square. 3x is we are going to suppose that 3x is as a and y minus 2 is a b. So a square minus b square. So we can use this formula. We can use this identity a square minus b square. So in place of a it is a in curly bracket 3x minus in bracket y minus 2, close this one, and in the curly bracket 3x plus in bracket y minus 2, bracket close, and close this curly bracket also. See this one 3x minus in bracket y minus 2, because it is a two quantities, two terms, so we can write in a brackets because it is a minus sign. and 3x plus y minus 2. Now I am going to remove this bracket. So 3x minus y and plus 2. If you remove this bracket, minus is going to be multiplying this one. This is the first factor, and second factor is 3x plus y and minus 2. That is our answer. 3x minus y plus 2. These brackets I have used it for to clear you the things. Whatever we have written, 3x minus y minus 2 in a small bracket, and then bracket close, and then in another bracket a minus b and a plus b. Now this is our answer. This is our factor of this expression. Now I am going to solve this question number 12. It's the second part. This one I think you understand. If any problem, you can ask me again. No, it is not a problem. If you not understand, then you can ask me again and again. Okay, students. Now you can see this question: 5y square minus 405y. So here you can take this y to the power 5. Sorry, 5y to the power 5 minus 405y. So I can take this one. This is your question. Question number 12. It's the second part. 5y to the power 5 minus 405y. So I can take this one. 5y as a common. So y to the power 4 minus 81. So 5y I will take it outside as it is. Now in a curly bracket I can write this one: y square whole square y square whole square minus this is a 9 square. And now we can use these identities. In one bracket a minus b, in another bracket a plus b. In place of a it is a y square, and in place of b it is a 9. Now again you can see this one is again going to be factorize it. Y square minus 9, can we write this one y square as it is? 9 we can write it 3 square, and this one we cannot break it, y square plus 9. Now I can write this one 5y in curly bracket y minus 3 in one bracket, and in another bracket y plus 3, and y square plus 9 is already there. So this is our answer. 5y in curly bracket y minus 3 in small bracket y plus 3 and y square plus 9. We can do this question. Now see this question number 14. First one: 38 square minus 22 square upon 16. If you solve this one, a square minus b square. 38 minus 22 in one bracket and 38 plus 22 in another bracket upon 16. So 38 minus 22, you will get here 6, and 3 minus 2 1, 2 0, 3 2 5 1 6. 16 is going to be cancelled by 16. You will get here 60 is your answer for this question. And see this one. It's the second part is here. 5.3 whole square minus 3.3 whole square upon 11.2 whole square minus 11.2 into 2.4 plus 1.2 whole square. Now if we solve this one, 5.3 minus 3.3 in one bracket and another bracket 5.3 plus 3.3 upon this one I can write this one 11.2 whole square minus 2 into 11.2 into 2.4 I can write it 1.2 because 2 I have taken as a right side of this one plus 1.2 whole square. B is this one 1.2. So if we solve this one we get 2 into 8.6. If we add this one upon 11.2 minus 1.2 whole square. So if we multiply this one 17.2 upon 10.0 whole square. 10 square is 100, and then if you divide this 17.2 by 100, your decimal point simply 2 point to the left side. So your answer is 0.172. So this is your solution. 11.3, question number 14, first part, and this is the second part of your question. Now I am going to do this one, two questions of 11.4, and all the other questions are just similar of that, of 11.4. So 11.4, please listen this one carefully. This is very important one. How to factorize this type of expression? So it is very easy rule for this one. First and the third term, you can multiply this one. You are getting 2x square. First and third term, you can write it in the right side. In one question you can do like that, but in other you can easily do this multiplication in your mind. First and last term, this is a 2x square. Now your aim is to break this middle term into two parts whose multiplication is a 2x square, and by adding or subtracting you are getting a 3x plus 3x, and this x square plus 2 is multiplied plus 2x square. So you can break this 3x as a two parts whose multiplication is a plus 2x square, and by adding or subtracting you are getting 3x. If you satisfy this condition, then it is easy for you to do this one. 3x is the middle term. If I want to break this one, 2x into x, 2x plus x, we are getting 3x, and 2x and multiply by x, we are getting 2x square. So it is satisfying all that condition. So x square plus 3x, I am going to write it 2x plus x and plus 2. 2x plus x, 3x, and 2x multiplied by x, you are getting 2x square. This is a grouping of a term. So here we take x as a common, so x plus 2, and then here nothing is common, it means that 1 is common, x plus 2. X plus 2 is a common in all, so x plus 2, and in another bracket x plus 1. So this is the easiest way to do this type of a question, which is based on a factorization by breaking up the middle term. Okay, so I want to do one more question in this one. You can take this, you can see this question number 4. It's the first part or second part. First part, 3x square plus 14x, 3x square plus 14x plus 8. This is your question. So similarly, first and last term is you are going to multiply. You are getting 3, 8 are 24, x square. Our aim is to break this 14x into two terms whose product is 24x square, and by adding or subtracting you are getting 14x. So can you tell me this? 6 into 4, 6 4s are 24, and 6 plus 4 10. No. 12 into 2, 12 2s are 24, yeah, and 12 plus 2 14. So it is going to satisfy the condition. So 3x square plus 12x plus 2x plus 8. 2 12s are 24, x multiplied by x, 24x square, and 12x plus 2x, 14x. Now I am going to take this 3x as a common. So x is remaining, 3 4s are 12. I can take this 2 as a common, x plus 4. X plus 4 is a common in all. And now in another bracket 3x plus 2, that is our answer. That is our factor of this exercise, this question. So you can try to the other question. You can try to solve the other questions. If any problem, you can ask me. I can do one more question. You You can see the second one. Question number 5, it's the second part. 12x square minus x and minus 35. This is our question. 12x square minus x minus 35. So what we told you? I told you that we will multiply this first and last term. 12x square multiplied by 35. Its product is a 420 x square with minus sign, because this is a minus and minus is multiplied into plus, we are getting minus 420 x square. So you can break this x minus x into two parts, whose product is a minus 420 x square, and by adding or subtracting you are getting minus x. So it is easy for you to do this factorization of 420. If we do this factorization, we are getting 210, then 2, 105, then 2, not 2, 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15, then 5, 5 7s are 35. These are the numbers we have. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, and 7 3s are 21. 21 minus 20, we are getting it x. So see this one, 12x square minus 21x plus 20x minus 35. See this one, minus 21 plus 20, we are getting minus x, and 21 is multiplied by 20, we are getting, with minus sign, we are getting minus 420. So what is the common here? I can take x as a common, and 3 is a common, 3x is a common, 3 4s are 12, and then 4x, 3 7s are 21. 5 is common here, 5 4s are 20, minus 5 7s are 35. 4x minus 7 is a common in all, 4x minus 7 in one bracket, in another bracket, 3x plus 5, that is our answer. So please complete this exercise, and if any problem you can ask me. Okay, so if you are getting a bigger number, first and last, if you are multiplying and you are getting a larger number, then you can factorize it, and then you find out the two numbers whose product is this number, and by adding or subtracting you are getting the middle term. So this is that is the way you solve to factorize this type of expression. So it is an interesting one also. So I hope you will complete that remaining question with yourself. If any problem, you can ask me that question. So after that, 11.5 is there. It is a simple based on a division. I can do it in the class. Okay. After that, I will start a new chapter in the next video. Or in the next class, I can start the new chapter, which is based on a mensuration, perimeter, area of a different shapes. We are going to discuss it in the next videos or in the next class. Okay, till then, thank you students.